let's talk about fibroids making you look pregnant, okay? And this is very real as somebody that went through this and also has worked with many women who has been through this, right? This is very real. So understand and know that when you have fibroids, a lot of times, especially as they grow, especially if they're multiple fibroids, what happens is that, your uterus also gets enlarged, right? Your uterus gets enlarged when, you're dealing with fibroids, right? In the uterus especially, or even around the uterus, right? And it it starts to get to enlarge. Sometimes it can get to the point where it looks like your uterus is the size of a 4-month pregnancy, a 6-month pregnancy, even a 8 to 9 month pregnancy. Yes, and I've had clients that had this experience, right? So fibroids can make you literally have the appearance of looking pregnant. And not only is this very debilitating when it comes to your body, because when you are dealing with an enlarged uterus and you're not pregnant and it's pressing on your bladder, it's pressing on your kidneys, right? This hardened ball of waste is just, like I said, wreaking havoc in your body and draining your nutrients, draining your iron, right? This can be dangerous, right? Especially if you continue to be in that state for a long period of time, right? And it can do all sorts of damage to the uterus and so many other things. And also, no woman wants to be asked, whether they're pregnant and they're not pregnant, right? So this can change, your level of self-worth. A lot of women don't feel feminine because of the fibroid belly. They're having to, dress and around that, right? Wear maybe bigger shirts and bigger clothes. There's some women that somebody that said that she has to wear a lot of men clothing so that she can hide the appearance of their belly. There's even women that said that they don't participate in life anymore because of that. They don't want people asking them whether they're pregnant. They don't want to have to explain to them that they have fibroids. There's a lot of women, they're not doing hobbies, they're not out and about, they're not dating because of that, right? Because of that shame, right? Because of that, I'm not saying that you should be, ashamed of that, but a lot of women feel that way, right? If their bodies are not the way it used to look, and this fibroids literally is hijacking their body. So that's what it feels like. And that's typically what it is. That's essentially what it is. So I have something really exciting to share for women that are dealing with, a fibroid belly and fibroids. So we have an amazing 4-week group program called the 4-week Accelerator, Dissolve Your Fibroid Belly, coming up on June 10th, okay? And this is for women that are, having to go through life with, having a large uterus, having to go through life dealing with the symptoms of fibroids, that have this, the fibroid belly, that have the fibroids, right? So what we're doing is not only are we helping you shrink and dissolve that fibroid belly, we're also helping you shrink and dissolve your fibroids at the roots, okay? So this is a 4-week program. So it's a fast and focused, and it's an accelerated program. So it's for women that are serious, that are not trying to go through the rest of their, 2025 or the rest of their time dealing with this issue, okay? Because I understand, as somebody that's been through it, I understand how debilitating it can be. And yes, it can dissolve and shrink down if you know what you're doing, if you're targeting the fibroids, if you're targeting the inflammation. Yes, it can dissolve, and it can dissolve a lot in just 4 weeks, okay? I've seen it with many of my clients. I've seen it in my own life. So listen, if you are serious, if you are ready to change your life, if you're ready to get to the root cause of the problem, if you're ready to deflate this fibroid belly, be sure to click the link in my bio for more information about our Dissolve Your Fibroid Belly 4-week Accelerator. I'm so excited for this program. It's a one-time program that I'm having. It's a group coaching program, right? And it is, like I said, this fibroid belly has been holding you back. I want more and more women to see what can happen when you really focus in and get to the root cause of the problem.